This video is to show you what comes in the box, and the first thing we're going to have is our base. This is the base of the unit. It has the compass built in. It has a gear that'll let us turn around and dial in our azimuth. It has the lock nut to keep it from going, an area for two 10-pound weights on it. The next thing we'll have is our legs. This is our legs. They're a rod threaded with 10 turns to the inch, 3/4 inch hex nuts on them. They fit right into the openings here in the stand, and we will tighten them down, put all 4 legs on when we first start assembling it. So we will assemble this now to show you how to assemble it the very first time. Put all 4 legs in. The next part that comes is our mask. It comes in 3 parts. This is the top part, the bottom part, and the middle section. Now, the important things about this is that we have grooves in these cone shape, and they fit inside each other to lock everything up when we tighten it down. We will put this together using the hardware that comes in this bag. We have stainless steel carriage bolts. This will go onto that. This part goes right into there. We have the nuts encased inside this handle, and make sure you use the space side of this towards the mask itself. We can spin that right on there. This works quite well. It's easy to tighten down, and it's also easy to loosen because we have a nice long handle. However, be careful. You don't need to tighten it down real tight. You just snug it up. This is not going to move on you because of the grooves that are in here, and they're cone shaped fitting into the other side of it. So when we come up with this, we have these 2 put together. Normally, we'll leave this as one big unit. It's about the same size as our extension, and it'll just tighten in there. This has 2 levels in it. We'll show you that when we're assembling it for usage, for setup, and for calibration. This just goes right here in the unit. We have feet that we use underneath these legs. This keeps us from going into the sand, whatever we're going to go onto. It also helps us on cement surfaces, because sometimes when you're turning these legs, it'll crawl on a cement surface. If we put these underneath there, it stays right here in this socket area for it. So we just put those underneath there. One of the ideas came from one of my users was he put a nylon fishing cord through here, made a nice loop on it, let it loop over these legs. That way, he said he always had the feet with the legs. The reason we don't have it attached permanently to the legs is that we want it to let it come in at angles, and when we're in some uneven ground, we can be up as much as 45 degrees on the angle. So far we haven't come up with a way of making that a permanent attached but to the legs. We do have an extension. The extension here is 13 inches, and it'll give us 13 inches additional height. We put it in the bottom first, and then we put the mask on top of that. And that can just fit in there, gives us additional height. You'll see that also in our setup time. We also have the post that goes onto the dish. What I like to do here is we'll put the post into here, put it all the way down so that it's resting right on this bolt right here, and then we kind of line it up to where we're looking right at this arm, and this fat side on the back side is there. That's the one with the clip on it. The narrower side is right here. We're kind of looking at that arm, and that's our neutral point. We leave this fairly loose so that we can adjust when we're setting and calibrating the azimuth. We also have what we call a line of sight tool. The line of sight tool is very simple. It's got a mirror in it. You can look up here and see what's going through there. We have a gauge. It's hard to see here, but we set that at 40, which is our neutral point on this stand. And we can put that in place of the dish itself. When we do that, we can set it up and see exactly what's in the line of sight. And that's all the parts that come with the stand. Thank you for taking the time to watch our videos, and I hope you enjoy and have an interest in our products. If you have any questions, please call Delsan at 425-879-2929 or email us at sales@delsan.com.